Obviously, I started playing football when I was 4, 5 or 6 years old, just down the local, soccer club, North Ryde. I think at that age, it's more just, getting, parents getting their kids out and about on a weekend, and, getting used to playing in a team environment with your friends.
Well, Wilco was a highly promising defender. There's no question about that, and he was talked about in a lot of high circles at a very young age. He started coming into the equation in Northern Spirit perhaps when he was 18 or so.
2 years after I broke into that first team, the NSL stopped. Obviously I had to go back and find some work. During the day I worked at a surf shop down at my local shopping centre, Macquarie Centre. I had a couple of mates from school who worked there, and they got me a gig, strutting my stuff on the retail floor. There was definitely times throughout that year and a half where I thought, well, maybe I should have stayed at school and got into another profession, but it all worked out in the end.
Again, another free header, and the Mariners have the opening goal in the new season. It's Alex Wilkinson, would you believe?
I love the club, and love all the boys. We were such a tight-knit bunch, and the call came just 3 weeks after me and my wife had our first child, so it was, the timing wasn't great. It was a tough decision, obviously, being at the club for 8 years, and I was pretty comfortable there. I was captain of the club, and I felt I needed a change and a new challenge, and career definitely presented that.
It's going to be a player not quite at the other end of his career, but certainly the vastly experienced Alex Wilkinson.
I certainly thought that his call-up would happen. Exactly when it would happen, I couldn't predict. And the fact that he's grabbed it with both arms now that he's there, I think that's consistent to the Alex Wilkinson that I know.
Obviously there was a time in my career where I probably thought I'd never get the chance to be involved with the Socceroos. So at the moment I'm just enjoying every moment, and trying to make it last as long as it can. 6 months beforehand, I never would have thought I would have had the chance to be there. And, the highlight of my football career, hands down, 100%. It was an unbelievable experience. This year as a whole has definitely been the highlight of my career to date. As I mentioned before, going to the World Cup internationally, and then domestically we've had a great season with John Book. Icing on the cake would be to be selected in the Asian Cup team, and obviously being on Australian soil, we want to do well, and our goal is to win it.
From an attitude point of view, and where he strived to get, and the work that he did to do it, he's certainly one of the most deserving recipients of a Socceroos cap, and hopefully 50 Socceroos caps.